What's up, YouTube fans? Today, we're going to take a look at the Blokees Transformers Galaxy version 3 model kits, or wave 3 of their Transformers kits. So I did take a look at wave 1 and 2. I really liked these guys, and I was planning to get wave 3. And Blokees watched my video, they liked my content, and said, hey, we'd like to send you wave 3. And I was like, that's great, because I was going to buy it anyway. And the good news that they told me is they're starting a US retail store. Right now, it's hard to get these guys in any US retail. They're going to be making their way into the US market. But if you go to blokees.com, which I'll put in the link in the description below as well, I'll put it up here so you can click on that and take a look. You can now buy these from the US. Now, they'll come packaged in US style packaging. This one here is still the Chinese packaging, which is one reason why I'm not really showing you the whole thing. But I did want to show you something here on this side. So you can now buy these. Now they come in two options. You can get a single box, which is a blind box. So you don't know which one you get. You get one of these 9 characters, actually 10. I'll talk about that in a second. Or you can buy the whole set of 9. So you get all 9 in that box. I got all 9 here, so we're going to take a look at all of them. But you can either buy the single one for $6.99 or the entire set for $62.99. The great news is that's the same price as the Chinese retail stores, which I've been buying these from Shouzi store. So that's really good that we're not paying a premium just because we're buying it from the US. So I really appreciate that from Blokees. But I wanted to show you, here's the potential characters you can get. So you got Bumblebee, Slag in Dino or Robot mode, Ultra Magnus, which is a repaint of their Optimus Prime with an X, Sideswipe and Red Alert, mold mates. I'll get back to this guy. Soundwave. We have Scavenger and Bonecrusher. And then this one is, you'll see underneath it says 1 out of 36. So that's the number, the chance you have getting it. This has a 1 in 36 chance of getting this figure in your box. It's a chase figure, so it's basically like a metallic Soundwave. It comes with a little laser beak. I hope I get that in here. We'll see. I'm going to open up each of these, but that's pretty cool. The other thing I wanted to show you in this box is they have a coming soon, which is kind of a spoiler alert, but shows right there that they're making Shockwave, which is really cool. And then on this side, we have Ultra Magnus, which is really cool. So I don't know if they're going to be bigger or the same size or what, but I am excited to see what they're going to produce. So we're going to get all these boxes open, build them together, and take a look. All right, so let's see who we got for this first one. Looks like a Constructicon. By the way, they each come with a little ID card, so you can see this is Scavenger. Pretty cool. By the way, this is also 40th anniversary of Transformers. This is actually branded 40th anniversary, so this is celebrating the 40th anniversary as well. Right, and here's all of the parts that make up the joints. So these are very easy and fun to build, and you just pop these out of here. You don't even need a snipper. Honestly, they just come out very nicely and easily. And then these you do have to assemble. So you basically take a female and a male and plug them together. Make sure the extension is on the same side. And that's what it looks like. That's it. So you can put all 4 of these together. And then we also get these, which are the shoulder joints, ball joints. So you can set those aside. And then you get, each of them come with 2 of these. They're little faction symbols. So they have both Autobot and Decepticon on them, but obviously these guys are Decepticons. You don't really need this for the build. It's just a kind of an accessory. We get the stand, and then we get the alternate hands here. All right, now let's get this guy built. And they do provide instructions, and there's a generic set here for all of them. So they all have this basic same structure. And if there's any add-ons or something different, then they explain that. So, for example, this one is Dino mode is completely different, so they have the whole thing. On this side, you'll see, okay, here's Scavenger. The head is slightly different. The chest is a little bit different. And then it's got the scoop on the back, so it shows you that. So only if it's different do they show it here. But it's very, very simple to put together. I'm going to show you how to do it. You're starting off with this chest piece here. It does say GV03 2024 Hasbro All Rights Reserved. And you're going to take these shoulder joints and put them in. Make sure it's straight. Then you're going to grab the chest plate here. And here's the front chest plate. And make sure those two little tabs on the shoulder joints make their way into that slot. And then go ahead and take the back and line that up and make sure it made its way in. It looks like it did. That's what it looks like. Then you can take this. This is a special piece just for this robot. You're going to press that into there. Then we can give him a neck joint. So you can take one of these clear pieces, press that into there. All right. Next, we can assemble his waist. So this is the base of the waist. We can grab the front and the back. And the front is usually, it's got some paint or tampo on it. I think it's tampo, but go ahead and tab that into there. And then grab the back and tab that onto there. And then you can take this and assemble that. Next, we'll take care of the legs. So I like to start with the foot and the lower leg. You can grab one of these clear pieces, stick that into there, because that's the joint, the ball joint for the foot. So you can just push that in. Sometimes these front shin pieces are side specific. This looks the same, so I don't think they're any different, so it doesn't matter. We can just put that on there. Grab one of these joints, that's going to be the knee. So make sure you put the curved side towards the back. And it looks like that. Go ahead and grab his thigh. Tab that in. They all click into place, so it's very easy. You know that you got it because it clicks in. Right, and there's one leg done. Right, now we'll take care of the arms. So all got his legs going. So you're going to grab one of these and one of his shoulder pieces. And the shoulder pieces have shoulder pads. So you can take this, attach that to there. Go ahead and grab his shoulder pad. And shoulder pads might be different depending on the model, so make sure you put it on the right way. But it should look like that, at least for this character anyway. You're going to take one of these joint pieces and stick it in with the curved side facing forward. So you can bend his elbow. And then that's going to join here. And it's just a ball jointed shoulder. And then last, you're going to take the hand. I just always put the wrists on to begin with. But all right, now we got the arms done. So we can move on to the shovel piece. And this was the piece I mentioned that's slightly different, but looks like this goes in here. The shovel goes on the top. There's a little slot for it to slide on. Here we go. And then this is going to attach right here. And again, there's a little slot to slide it on. It does have a clicking point. That's kind of cool. It's not a ratchet, but there's a point where it clicks in. That's pretty neat. Right, and then last piece is the face. So with the eyes facing forward, like that. Then we're going to take the mouth. That's going to slide up into the eyes. And then we take the back of the head and attach that. And finally, we're going to attach that to the top. And there you go. There is Scavenger. Very, very cool. I'm really digging the look of this. I love that it has a little moving shovel. Nice detail. You got this construction warning marks there. Some red tampos. Decepticon symbol there. Yeah. He does come with a gun, too. I'm glad that they're including guns with these. Not all of them have weapons, but usually there's like an extra weapon here or there. And then, of course, you can swap out the hands. They all come with an extra, posed hands or expressive hands. And they all come with a stand, so you can put them on the stand. All right, next up, we have Slag in... looks like Dynamo. So this one we are going to use the instructions and I'm going to show you how to build it because it is different than the others. And now we'll take a look. Here's his card. Slag and Dino mode. Very nice. And we'll start off with the legs. So go ahead and attach that. So we're going to take this piece here. That's going to fit into there. And that makes the back leg. So there's his two legs. Rear legs. Same pieces. He does have that torso piece, so that is the same. So here's the torso piece. Make sure these are straight. The front chest has the holes in it. Pig on the back. A ab joint here. It goes in there. That is a little different, so you have to pay attention to the differences between this and the main bots. That's going to go into there. And this side, same thing. Get this on the back. You got his little spiky things on the top. Pretty cool. And now we can start putting together his legs. Alright, take the top part, and this is actually the same as the other style, so easy to put together since we know how to do the other one. Give him a joint, give him this arm piece, and then give him his foot, and then that's going to mount onto here. All we have left is the head, so we do need this translucent piece here. And then we're going to take and assemble this. So we need this piece makes up the eyes. So you can see there's two pegs here that go on the top of the head. The dinos are all unique instructions, so just be aware that they're different, slightly different. Put the head on there. We got this goes back here. That's pretty cool. And these go in here. Oh yeah, they do. He doesn't have any extra hands because obviously he doesn't need hands as a dino. But there's Slag. Oh, I love this. I love this. This is so cool. Now since his articulation is different, he does have a slot in the mouth. Later I'll show you how you can attach a blast effect to make it look like he's breathing fire, but that's really cool. Alright, let's see who we got. Whoa! We got an exploding Constructicon, or Bonecrusher. Alright, and there's Bonecrusher. And he looks really good. Really like the head sculpt on this. This one has a different feature I haven't seen before, an opening chest, which is interesting. I guess because it's a bulldozer, right? So that's the dozer part. It's got a gun as well. The guns are molded the same, just for comparison. They're the same guns. But I don't care, as long as they have guns, that's nice. There's the back. Yeah, it looks really good. Alright, so there's no more Constructicons left, so let's see who we got. It's got to be something other than a Constructicon. Looks like Ultra Magnus. Yes. So, here you go. Alright, and there is Ultra Magnus, and he's very white, so on my white background you can't see him, but it looks awesome. Look at how much teal paint, blue paint. Gorgeous. Here's his card. And we've got a new accessory, which we haven't gotten before, is his axe. Very nicely done. It's got that gradient blue with, it looks like it's raised white on gray plastic. That looks great. It's really well done. And he can hold that. That is awesome. And we also get his blaster here. So it's the same blaster, just done in gray this time instead of black. Alright, let's see who we get. Looks like red alert. Yes. So there you go. All right, and there is red alert. Looking really good. Again, another white figure, so my apologies for the background, but it looks awesome. You got the nice arm panels there, which say Fire Chief FD. Fire Chief, that looks really good. Same thing on the chest, FD. Lots of nice detail on this one. The legs, the chest, the abs. Nice shoulder missile here. It is posable because it's on a ball joint. We'll go over articulation a little bit, but I really like this one. And of course he gets his blaster done in red. Very nice. All right, let's see who we got next. Looks like Sideswipe. Yes, Sideswipe. All right, there is Sideswipe. Again, I really like how this looks. And some headlights, nice tampoed detail on the waist, on the crotch, on the chest, the thigh or shins here. Here's the back. He's got the nice posable shoulder cannon. Really like the look of the head sculpt as well. He does get a gun. So far everyone's had a gun, which is great. And there you go for Sideswipe. All right, next up we have, looks like Soundwave, and I didn't get the chase figure. Unfortunately, I got the regular one. There it is. And there you have Soundwave, and he looks really good. I really like this. He does have a variation here. His chest opens up. That's kind of cool. It does come with a tape. It's gray. I do wish we could get the Laserbeak figure, because that's tough that they made that into the chase, but that's really cool that his chest actually opens up and give a little tape in there. He does get his blaster here, done in gray and blue plastic. That looks nice. Overall, it's a really good looking version of Soundwave. You can pose the shoulder missile as well. All right, we're coming down the wire. We only have 2 left here. Let's see what we got. And it looks like Bumblebee, and he gets a, looks like he gets an Energon cube. So there's Bumblebee. All right, and there is Bumblebee. And he does have some differences here. His feet, instead of being one piece, it's actually a 2-piece. It's got the black and then the yellow there for the front of the beetle. But that looks awesome. I love this. It does have another different part that we have gotten before, a thumbs up, because he's Bumblebee. So he's got to give you a thumbs up. That's pretty cool. He gets his blaster, of course. So he can use this blast effect part and be blasting some stuff and giving you the thumbs up at the same time. That's pretty cool. You also get the colored Energon cube here. Last time we got clear ones. There you go for Bumblebee. So he also has this, which is a new accessory. You got the little screen, so if he wants to look on his communicator, you can plug this into his arm and he can be talking to Spike back at base. Look at that. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see what we got for the last one. The process of elimination. We have Slag in robot mode. This is one of the coolest ones so far. It's got a lot of nice, cool details. You got the little details on the knees, the shins, the fake legs here for Dino mode. That's cool. Nice little detail there for the mouth. You can see the head is still in the back. They basically have the exact same head and horns, just arranged differently. So that was really smart design. Designers are really intelligent. It does come with a new accessory. We get a sword for his robot mode. That looks really good. It's the first sword we've gotten. We didn't get one with Grimlock. He just got a gun. But I really like that he comes with a sword. All right, now that we have them all built, let's go over the articulation on these guys. They are the same, all the robot modes, are the same, and then the Dino is separate. So head is on a ball joint. It goes down to there, up to there, side to side, rotates all the way around. Love that head sculpt. Shoulders are on a double ball peg, or I guess a hinge and a ball peg, so you get a little bit of a butterfly joint out of it. And you can go up and down on it and rotate around on that ball joint. If you go too far, you will pop it off that ball joint, so just know that. There is a shoulder pad there, so that works really well. You have a rotation here at the elbow, a little bit of a rotation at the ball joint as well. A little past 90 degrees on the elbow gets you up to there. The wrists are on a ball joint, so in and out, up and down, and rotates. For the waist, we get a rotation all the way around. You can lift up on this and get it a little bit higher for posing or whatever. For the legs, you have a kick up to there, back to there, out to the side. You have a little bit of rotation at the thigh on the ball joint, and then you have a rotation at the knee. You have past 90 degrees a little bit on the knee. The feet are on ball joints, so you get forward to there, back to there, side to side, and it rotates on that ball joint. For the Dino mode, which is unique, the head can rotate, can go up to there, down to there. The head can move separately from this mane or whatever the spikes. So that's kind of cool that they designed it that way. Compose it. The mouth does open. You'll see there's a little spot in the mouth to plug something in. Now, it does come with a blast effect, but that doesn't fit there. What you can do though is if you have other Blokees sets, you'll have extra joints like this. You can plug that into the mouth, and then you can plug the blast effect onto there, and now he can be, breathing fire basically, which is pretty cool. You kind of have that option. Anyway, continuing on with the articulation, the front legs are on a ball joint and that same hinge, so you get that movement. If you go too far, you'll pop that shoulder blade or shoulder pad off. You have a little past 90 on the knees, and then the feet are on ball joints, so side to side, rotation, and forward and backward. Same with the rear legs. These are on a hinge, so they get out to the side all the way up to there. Rotates forward and backwards. And for a quick comparison, there it is next to the New Age Optimus Prime and the YOLO Park AMK miniseries. Now, all of the Blokees are basically this same height, so this will give you a sense of how big they are with some other figures. And I wanted to do a more in-depth comparison on these two because these came out, they were a set of 6 for $65, I believe. And these are a set of 9 for $63. So value-wise, you definitely get more with the Blokees, but you also get just a better quality figure. Some of the issues I have with this one is the gun doesn't stay in the hand. I was also missing a pin. You can see I had to actually cut and make my own pin for this. I showed that during the review. It was actually missing that pin, so the arm just kind of fell off. And then you've got some really tight tolerances and some very loose tolerances. And overall, it just feels very cheap. When you compare that to these, they just feel more professional. I don't know how to explain it. But they also have pretty good posing. The Blokees, their articulation is pretty well done. So final recommendations on the Blokees Galaxy version 3, and here they are all together. I really like how this turned out. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. I'm going to recommend it. Strong recommend. They're really fun to put together, really fun to pose and mess with. I like they keep innovating and coming up with new stuff. So for example, we've got the little communicator for Bumblebee. That's really cool. New axe here for Optimus or Ultra Magnus. I like this. This is cool. This is something new. They're having the little tape here for Soundwave and the opening chest. That's pretty neat. I do wish we would have got one of the tapes, the Soundwave with laser beak, but that is the chase figure. This is cool. This is a one-off mold. There's no other figure like this one. It's got some parts that are the same, but I like that they took the time to make it its own figure. That's really it for this review. Thanks to Blokees for sending this to me and allowing me to take a look at them. They didn't even need to do that because I was going to buy this no matter what, and I really like these. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.